I was about the Bar Youth Lens podcast show, LRRJ TV Ghana, on YouTube, Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, and TikTok also. So you made this any die, your friend Bebuno, Emma Mobaham say my name would in common. If I die, assets and I in Bebuno, I memory, you will be as a yearbook. You will never find us Gen Zs and as millennials. And you made your mom of you made your hoka is a tune bless. A guy is a tune bless. Moody you made a bit of separation, who you made Dettol after wash and liquid soup. It's a open salmon, send a bear on tidy mobile ram. What they mobile ram. Say what fair hoko now pessamana the outrom home and as somebody elrom cuckoo and as so much chance him. And also be freezing tune bless. Ludo be around here, get the bell bro. And also be from 054 229 5189. Mebra Dylan in Malkawa. What's it then? Amen.
Yeah.
Amen. I mean, amen. Anyway, and then common I per se, ye dino. Me assure so one casa won't be. Now, what be some say at Dana Sia etesa. This year, Ubia and as Bibio Befabia and I come here for Ubikuta phone. Umimiaso. There are other instances you say a month for nam kwan home mumia phone so ampoa headphone and I say earpiece I share show maso campo about ebimumpo ekumuda. Now me masembusana me busana say how has technology changed the way we communicate with people? A kwan ben so na when Rebecca say abe fontaine time and I say abe fontaine time asesa a kwan ya yefa so ayene yahon edim komo.
Okay, first off, medase ne akonya medama mi se musme ba na ma chere ma drink kakra. Your cassette technology it has leveled up in so many aspects and ways, and our both demerits and merits. Your a kwan first wa boa nipa, and your kwan bi so a kwan bi so na higher kakra. Say in the ancient days now, to communicate with someone who is distant, no, na eden kakra. Say metehana minu bi akopie mu US say meten nka no kra na ache. Even say Ghana here kra no wa kra they say outro letter e dey come post office this a weeks and so on. So technology ama communication are very much easier. The accessibility now are very simple. And so bit US kra na wote kurasi bi wo kire pon no kra wo fa wo phone na de ohia no data the be friend bakro.
Okay, say demerits and I say merit and a demerit. But Rebecca says soon swap Bibini Becca say in soon swap papa and then soon swap one. Now, in soon swap papa and wakabi. So between you be a bit me din common. Okay. In soon swap one ben abaso.
Now, in soon swap one no so your technology mainly phone. We have what we call social media on it. And a lot of the contents now display on social media. Some of them are really addictive, and we are addicted to some of the contents now are displaying as well. It be enye for even your culture, the way we behave and everything. We have displays like pornographic videos, any some TikTokers, and I say even some people on podcasts. To say the we're going to bet me about podcast, so I share some different kind of mentality. Say what's not now TSA corona, they are being free, they all can even know. So those are some of the demerits. Hi.
Inti, you bet me I say found near my papa or technology no and I say social media. No. You should so one so
yeah, for sure.
To say ye senior any point say yes. Say kwala ehwe. Now you should so one no. You bet me aka say empo no. E kwan ya ye ne ye ho se nipa ni nie. Oni no say you bet me ne ye ho edi nkomo no asesa na. Because kamia kwa say woni obi kwa te dan ba akumu anaso ne na tifie ba akumu a to the because na ubi on watch ya no say good morning and answer match ya na but I would prefer say oh okay and sadia my main text no I don't know here na say
yeah there are times I had and other times go on so I say to the we prefer much texting because say talking face to face no and who kakra go on so I be any panel fair no nti say obebisa ade a okwa akobisa in person there what the better text no ye much rather simple okay and I told you so even say fear Miss Barry say a woman and you be second so because at a family meeting in na Tracia it all car sama meet me from a phone be a menu akuti ana mashada test be a ba okra ka se bia sana so be shoe kura wa chaba me questions on home no ma fam fam test menu no hu obra issue your detail so it makes everything a bit complicated sometimes in a good way sometimes in a bad way.
Only enche Niama one casa and as a remember kind of say personal experience in using technology.
Well, in using technology, you know, sometimes the communication it lessens communication because Nipano or Teheya ubet me up but you know it's because of your phone you can just wake up at any time you want no afraid no chiam and you know say call easy confrontation you know much less so when you beka face to face which is really bad because I was say itiminya ekwan any nipa bi nkita hodie or in person but as I acquire technology into no mfa eno into more serious note. A lot of times we prefer much texting because only a simple mind about be addictive to the easier and simple way now or
young kasa nipa ho bebre nti to bia na enum bon because e be say texting
exactly
na bia na aka na no atom say nsuo che woto mu a eyi hwa say ne mpanyifo e kan no now ya ba be hu say technology no mfa so papa also because it me didwa
yeah
our be fonten tan so itumi ne nkofo edi nkomo itumi ton ade itumi boy edwedie ho anase itumi boy edwuma ho itumi bo ho dwa e de kire nkofo now mami mbusa se enti no akwa ne sei no ebetumi to say the Brony Becker said, does it have an impairment? Can it cause something? Can it cause a damage to, you know, our well-being? But ansana no, na me kai say you made you know more afa on krano TN designs. You can say TN designs are omoye customization dia say I'm customizing marks and as a cap, handkerchief, banners, logos for companies akese ne emunketu enyina. Not so about TN designs, so TN designs are on sort and also on Mecca and also about boy youth lens. Ubenya discount also. Dylan patch also.
Okay, so the man said it deprives the new connections. Say any amount for benya in Kitamhudia dimuno technology etc. For example, you hear social media there are a lot of dating apps. Say off our phone or call app store and Play Store now download Libya. They enhance our creative profile. There are a lot of people there which minimum are connected with. And that don't really is not based on genuine connection. We go hard in the likes and dislikes at all. And also I'll correct in the picture where you are already no effort, then you add that person, then you meet. So ama genuine connection say in the Asian days now ube show be uni be dim komo ube hu sibia nipa na an kasatia kasano atesa anyoma no so and the social media we betimi boys no friend settings oh sorry na down settings na down for ade no akoboro wa shentade bi ene o ha ene o say o dan bi mu kra bi a ni na down for bi efie no could try pictures be know they are to social media unhu abeka say bia the person is really living a good life and so if you are not here but then so it doesn't bring no credit away because people use it to lie all the time. And it also have an impact on relationships. With me posty or back, for example, the girls, even the boys do it. The girls be 15. No posty back, no hide or more so it doesn't bring genuine connections.
It doesn't bring genuine connections. I'm for genuine connections, now make I say, they too blessed there. But the connections for papa and neighbor. Samana papa, Deto, Power Zone. You be beer about them and answer when tidy my ham. A Zaytun bless. With your number but to that, no after all. Now, Dylan, your these classifications and I say your Nipano you munchichi. Your more from bombers. Or more or man bambi use technology beada. Your mom from millennials, or more tamania woman na afina technology and so yede eshase. Any or more motesu sisi. Your munina from Gen Zs. Now, some call for me in some way, the bombers, the millennials, and the Gen Zs. No. Do you think, say, communication, no, assessment, a choir more of us won't be dim common, assessment, and say, they say, maybe because there was a time I miss will be, Papa Penny power. Why don't you use a phone? It has a smartphone, phone beer, when you so phone beer. I'm say, how? And if you were a bit bro, no, say, I. Or having quite the only baby album. It was a answer in Kitamudi and Assasana.
Yes, of course. Communication these days has transfigured in many ways. See, more of the youth, you know, and Pinfonabeka said, Omanonte, say, your flow will be dream, and I said, would you penny be in Napokasa? The kind of language, and I said, the body language, called be used to cry. In Penny say is a bit different because of say with technology, no? So we don't spend much time on learning how to figure yourself in front of people like elderly people. And you know, say a sana with a Gen Z, as she said, talking to bombers, you know, Edem kakra, because the bombers might feel like say they are not giving them the respect that they deserve. But Gen Z is normal. So they be we be posting memes, even some kind of abusive thing crowd or can't cry now because of time the way we communicate, you know, you be find normal. So it has changed on many ways.
Do you think say face-to-face conversations are far better than text-to-text?
Well, sometimes face-to-face conversations are better, but not all the time.
How?
Okay, so let's say you were a dream and something has gone wrong. If something goes wrong, some people have bad temper and all that. And you know, if somebody has taken what happened into heart, so we shall have face-to-face conversation. Maybe I'm in that case, the face-to-face conversation, you know, and yet correct, and I say and yet very good. There's a demerit there, but in text, you know, with a text or even call, won't mean how many panel. All that you can do is use abusive words. And before I say the call will pass, I'll be share face to face in the crowd, and then or buffon as what. So sometimes face to face is better than having to communicate through technology.
Okay. Has technology impacted, you know, relationships?
Very much.
Bad or good?
Well, there are good ways, there are bad ways. Like I said, it has really I'm not cheating at simple. Because right now, no, you can show somebody say you have some kind of affection for the person. Meanwhile, now what blockade nipa be 5. Some view that story now posting. So it makes, like I said, genuine connection in you. Everyone is lying. I very simple. And it has also impacted on relationship in a good way. So if maybe our partner I travel to a certain distance, now the phone is there, the technology is there. It's very much simple to, call her and talk to her, ask her how he or she is doing and everything. So on that side, no, it's a good thing. But also, lying, very simple.
You can't throw that. Now they're not technology.
I would say the technology, it has enhanced the level of lying. I might say, and trying to improve max.
So do you think that technology is making us the bad ones?
No, it depends on how you utilize the technology. Last time I was sitting in the car, and I'm waiting here, I'll be a friend also me cry. You see, I don't know, maybe to me the kind of situation I need to know, but I'm not lying. I simple, like I said, because so Obi can't sad now. We have said Obi Hobbit me say was on a location, the same location. You can tell the location of. I'm Obi and we say be a hapote, and I will not be trying to say be a Mr. Kumasi be a what do you be cut? Nipa na pawadena de no akachen se o shakra. Me wants not to do here.
You want not to do here. Finally, do you think it's instant replies or notifications? Say when your notification are not replying, do you think it has an effect on the conversation? Say can you panic on China or can you kabeka? A man common yet there. A nipa who are not changing them here. Intino nipa no can na beka. But technology, do you think that it has that same vibe? Does it have that same vibe?
Yeah, I would say yes and no.
Okay.
It depends on the person you are communicating with. Sometimes you'll be able to test it and it will have test no crime na replyable. And in that way it's very fun to have somebody like that. At the same time, you will have what text na be reply about the next 10 minutes. No answer, I reply the next 10 minutes. So my conversation in your consistent. It's like say I said portals or conversation in.
And I say yet there.
And yet there. But at the same time, at different times we also when you be in the test out, what text na no reply, text na reply in a very quick way and also a very good. Some of the as Gen Z's maybe say I prefer much texting than calling. Or frame it 1, 2, 3, maybe I see it. And before class of frame, also be someone say, I do remember for you say, is it textable? You can't text me and some of friend.
If it is, what if it is even textable, but I prefer talking to you?
Well,
I'm asking that because what if in a professional scenario?
Yes. Always say, so meet me after like anything now or before the person's ID pops up. Boom! Oh, a nipa way near from me. This might be important or semi-far. So if I pick it up, then we'll talk. Whatever it is, we'll talk through it. But then, so I friend one was our friend 5 times. Who keep doing me?
Oh, Baham saying me for how many times?
I think that I saw one missed call.
Me for 5.
Bro, that's a lie.
Me for
that's
5.
A lie. Call up.
But before we go, your shout out and your last words.
Well, I won't make my shout outs personal. Just everybody who is watching, I really appreciate you and I urge you to always watch our shows. There's a lot you can learn from it. Thank you.
I don't want to make my shout outs personal. Doesn't mean he's hiding something. Anyway, Hamti Youth LENSE. That make I say Zaytun Bliss. Zaytun Bliss number is 054 229 5189. Samana do be out pebia and answer the phrase Zaytun Bliss. TN Designs and so number is 059 6330 202. You chat to go chat sini and as we chat for RRJ photography. RRJ photography BB BR photo home and as in for and also for RRJ. Oh, RRJ number no 059 633 0202. Within the Alicam, Kofi, Edem. Idiam Joseph, I don't know. You ever seen a share?